Hey, nice to see you today. Everywhere in the household there are these little problems that are annoying, but somehow you can't really get them under control. Whether it's musty, upholstered furniture, unpleasant odors, or stubborn stains, you often resort to expensive cleaners or waste time with annoying cleaning. But there are very simple, inexpensive tricks with home remedies that work great and that you can try right away. Today, I'll show you 10 practical everyday tips that will make your household easier and really help. Let's get started right away. Sometimes upholstery or car seats just smell musty, or there are stains on them that are not so easy to remove. And if you then look for a suitable cleaner in the store, you quickly realize that they are either expensive or full of chemicals. But there's another way, simply with home remedies. For this, you only need some baking soda and an essential oil of your choice, for example, lavender or tea tree oil. Pour about 100 grams of baking soda into a bowl and add 5 to 10 drops of your favorite oil. Then you mix the whole thing thoroughly. You generously sprinkle this mixture on the affected areas, that is, on the stains or where it smells unpleasant. Then, you let the whole thing work for at least half an hour. During this time, the baking soda can penetrate deep into the fibers, where it binds grease and dirt. At the same time, the essential oils provide a pleasant, fresh scent and cover unpleasant odors. After it has worked, you simply vacuum everything thoroughly, and that's it. Completely without aggressive chemicals and gentle on the materials and really inexpensive. Do you know that feeling? You've heated something in the microwave, yesterday's leftovers, garlic bread or popcorn, and afterward, the thing smells unpleasant for days. Of course, you can scrub and air it out, but there's a much easier way. And that's with a lemon. You simply take half a lemon and squeeze the juice into a microwave-safe bowl. Place the squeezed lemon half directly into the bowl as well. Then, place the bowl in the microwave and let it run at full power for 3 to 5 minutes. When the time is up, don't open the door immediately. Leave it closed for about 5 more minutes. This allows the hot lemon steam to really work its magic. It spreads throughout the interior, loosens ingrained odors, and makes subsequent wiping much easier. Afterward, all you need is a damp cloth to wipe down the inside walls, and your microwave will smell fresh again, completely chemical-free, quickly done, and truly effective. Maybe you know this feeling. You're standing in the shower, and suddenly the water jet is weak or sprays all over the place. Most of the time, this is due to limescale deposits in the shower head. Many people then unscrew it and soak it somewhere. But there's a much easier way. Without any tools, you only need a balloon and some vinegar. Cut the opening of the balloon a little larger with scissors so you can easily pull it over the shower head later. Then you fill the balloon about halfway with regular household vinegar. Now carefully pull the balloon over the shower head so that the vinegar gets directly to the calcified areas. The vinegar immediately starts to work and gradually dissolves the deposits. It's best to leave it on for a few hours or overnight. Afterwards, simply remove the balloon and briefly rinse the shower head with water. Done. No unscrewing, no effort, and the water jet is as powerful as ever. You've just washed your sports clothes, but they still don't smell quite fresh? This happens quite often, especially with functional shirts or tight clothing. Even good detergent can't always remove all odors. A teaspoon of baking soda works wonders here. Simply add it directly into the washing drum, not into the detergent compartment, but really with your clothes. Then add your usual detergent, start the washing program, and the machine will do the rest all by itself. The baking soda acts as a natural odor neutralizer. It penetrates deep into the fibers and binds precisely those odor particles that often remain after washing. When you take your clothes out afterward, you'll immediately notice how truly fresh they smell, completely without mustiness, without chemical odor, and without extra effort. Simply clean and pleasant. Do you know that feeling when your sports shoes eventually look so limp and shapeless? And if you then sniff them after training, you often get a slightly musty smell. Not exactly pleasant. But there's a very simple trick that solves two problems at once. Simply take 2 clean socks, roll them loosely together, and put one in each shoe. This way, they act as a small support from the inside, almost like a shoe tree you know from the shoe store. This not only helps the shoes keep their shape better, but also ensures that they dry faster and fewer unpleasant odors develop. All without expensive extras or special shoe stuffers, just with something you already have at home. And your shoes will thank you with a better shape and a fresh feeling the next time you wear them. Even when the fridge is clean, sometimes it just smells strange, especially when cheese, onions, or other strong-smelling foods are stored there. But don't worry, you don't need any special spray or expensive odor filters for this. What really helps is a simple bowl of baking soda. Place it open in the fridge, preferably at the bottom or near the vegetable drawer. The baking soda absorbs the odors before they can really settle in. This works because baking soda binds odor molecules and thus naturally neutralizes the air in the fridge. Without fragrances, without chemicals, simple, cheap and safe, even if you place the baking soda next to fresh food. And if you notice that the smell is slowly coming back, just replace the bowl. This way, it stays pleasantly fresh in the fridge permanently, completely without effort. You know the feeling. The washing up is waiting, and the dishes are really dried on. Plates with sauce residues, sticky cutlery, and just thinking about it makes you want to leave everything as it is. But this is where a simple trick comes in that will make your life easier. Before you start washing, simply run hot water over all the dishes for a short time. Everything stays in the sink and is essentially pre-soaked. The hot water dissolves dried-on residues and grease before you even reach for a sponge or brush. And the result? Everything is much quicker and easier to do. You have to scrub less, the cutlery no longer sticks together, and even stubborn residues almost dissolve by themselves. A small step that really saves you time and nerves when washing up. Eventually, your coffee doesn't taste as good as it should. This is often because old coffee residues and oils stick around in the coffee grinder. But don't worry, there's a simple trick for that. Just take a handful of dry, uncooked, regular rice, no risotto or special rice, and put it into the coffee grinder. Let the grinder run briefly until the rice is ground. The rice will absorb the oil and residues. Afterwards, remove the rice grains and brush out the grinder with a dry brush. This keeps the grinder clean and your coffee tastes delicious again, completely without chemicals and elaborate cleaning. A simple trick that helps you get the best out of your coffee. You probably know the feeling. A mishap with wine, coffee, or grease on your carpet. That can be really annoying, but there's a simple solution for that too, which you can apply immediately. If the stain is fresh, generously sprinkle coarse table salt over it. The salt will absorb the liquid before it soaks into the fibers. Let the salt work for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then vacuum it up thoroughly. Afterwards, mix a paste from baking soda and water, ideally in equal parts, and apply the paste to the stained area. Baking soda helps to dissolve the stain and neutralizes unpleasant odors. Let the paste sit for about half an hour, then carefully wipe it off with a cloth or rag. Once everything is well dried, you can vacuum the spot again. This way, you can tackle stains effectively without using harsh chemicals. An inexpensive and gentle solution with home remedies that really works. Sometimes down can feel quite clumpy after washing, and that's really uncomfortable. A simple trick with tennis balls can help here. You simply take 1 or 2 clean tennis balls and put them into old socks. These balls go into the dryer with your comforters or pillows. Now you dry everything at low to medium heat, ideally in intervals of about 30 minutes. In between, you can gently shake out the comforters or pillows so that the down becomes nice and loose again. The tennis balls fluff up the down during drying so that no clumps form. Furthermore, the air circulation in the dryer ensures that everything dries faster and is super soft and cozy in the end. This is a super simple and effective trick that you can use again and again when your down comforters aren't as fluffy anymore. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to support me, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more tips. Let me know in the comments which tips you already knew and if you have any household tricks of your own that you'd like to share. In the description, you'll also find a playlist with more practical tips to make your everyday life easier. Be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching Everyday Made Easy. See you next time. Bye.